Hi everyone, it's Carrie. I hope you're having a fabulous day. Hey, listen, I wanted to share something with you today that I think has been equally as important to our journey as the keto, eating the keto foods. And that is, we have been doing intermittent fasting. Sorry, my hair's in my eyes. And I'm telling you, it's a game changer, an absolute game changer. So I wanted to share with you today some of the things that I found out. Back when I was working, I had a friend at work that shared with me about intermittent fasting that she had been doing, and she's been doing it for years. And I listened back then, but I didn't really do anything with it. And but you know what? She planted a seed. So maybe that's where you're at right now. Maybe you're just listening and kind of checking things out. And if you are, that's great. I'm not a medical doctor. I'm not a healthcare professional. I don't claim any of that. This is just what I found to be true based on the journey that my mom and I have been on since May of this year. So when I finally decided to do something back in May, I started researching, and I encourage you to do the same thing. You know what? This is your life. Get out there and research and figure out what's going to work best for you, even from an eating plan standpoint. Maybe keto is not for you. Totally understand that. But find something that is for you and that does work for you, that's be health conscious. Gosh, if this year has taught us nothing other than that, let it be that we've got to take care of ourselves. We've got to be health conscious. So keto is working great for me. I have diabetes in my family, and one of the doctors that I came across when I was researching is Dr. Jason Fung, and I'll put a link to one of his videos so then you can look at more of them. Really, really interesting. He's a nephrologist, and he, which is a diabetic doctor, basically. He treats patients that are already on dialysis and insulin, dependent. And that's my family. Both sides of my family, there's diabetes. So it's a very serious thing that I've kind of in the back of my mind tried to dodge my whole life. I don't have diabetes, thank you, Lord. But I don't want it. It's an ugly, ugly disease, and I've seen what it does to people. But anyway, his claim is that diabetes is not a death sentence, and that it's reversible. And that caught my attention because like I say, I've seen some crazy stuff in my family. Well, I really encourage you to watch him because I really have learned a lot from him. It really intrigued me when he started talking about fasting for diabetics, because I know that diabetics in my world that are insulin dependent, they're eating all the time, right? Snacks. They feel like they got to keep their metabolism going, which is something that, another reason why it's really good to do research, right? Because things change over time. And, what we once knew as, the gospel truth as far as medicine and how to take care of yourself and what's the best way to lose weight and, how our bodies work, they're constantly doing new things and trying new things, right? So there's other options out there. So it's important to do your research. Here's a couple of things that made sense to me. Fasting is not starvation, okay? Starvation is not knowing when you're going to eat again. Fasting is knowing exactly when you're going to eat again, and actually you plan for it. The other thing was that when we don't eat, our bodies will find another source for fuel, right? So you're not going to die. This is why we don't die every night while we sleep, because technically we're fasting while we're sleeping, and we wake up, we have breakfast or breaking our fast, right? So there's something to this, been done for many, many years, so this is not new. And then he explained it like this, which I thought was so great. And I was looking for this video, and I can't find the video because I wanted to link it. And it was a really great video where he was talking about, really it's all about when we take food in, our bodies decide whether they're going to store it for fat or use it for fuel, right? The body decides that. And that insulin release that happens every time we eat food is what we need to control. He talked about, it's kind of like train tracks. Like when you're eating food, your body goes, oh, okay, I'm going to use that food to burn my energy. But then when you're not eating, then it's like the train track switches, and if your body still needs fuel and still needs a source, energy, which you do to stay alive, for your heart to beat and everything else, then it just switches the train tracks and says, oh, let me feed off of the fat stores from food that Carrie ate, 3 years ago. That's right around your middle there, So this is how our bodies work. So it's really less about what we're eating and more about controlling how often you're eating, because how often you eat, every time you eat, you're causing an insulin release in your body. It just made sense to me. I was like, oh, so when you're not taking food in all the time, your body says, oh, let me live off the fat of the land, literally, right? There's so many benefits of fasting, okay? One of them is autophagy, okay? Autophagy is cleaning out your cells. Your cells actually can get so toxic that they don't even work properly and they don't even take in the nutrients properly. So cleaning out those cells, and then it's anti-aging benefits. I mean, but it allows your cells to actually regenerate and be healthy, which is really, really awesome. A while back, fasting, I was doing a different program and I would fast once a week. And with that program, I knew that it was good because it was giving my digestive system a break, right? My digestive system kind of had a chance to catch up, and it kind of helped to keep me regular. Another thing is, I really think that this is what's kept us to have a consistent weight loss. So if you're hitting a plateau, if the scale's not moving, that sort of thing, a fast can totally help move you through that. And a lot of times I think it's that cell thing, right? Getting the cells cleaned out and process the nutrients the way that they should. So there's just all kinds of really great benefits to it, and it's not hard, and it's free. It's free. And you can do it with any program. So I encourage you. I mean, Dr. Fung, going back to Dr. Jason Fung, you'll see in his videos, he suggests, gosh, you can do it with keto. If you're a vegetarian, you can do it with a vegetarian diet. Whatever meal plan you're on, you can fast with it, and it's effective. It's so effective. So here's how we started. We started out saying, okay, we started paying attention to what time we finished dinner, every night. And we were like, okay, we're going to try to finish dinner by 6:30, okay, 6 o'clock, really. Okay, 6 o'clock, we're finished by 6, from 6 and then don't eat after dinner, no eating. But I'll tell you something that we have been doing that helps kind of get you through. I'm going to give you some tips and tricks on that, so hang with me. Stopped eating at 6 o'clock, then didn't eat until the next day, but from 6 p.m. until 6 a.m., that's 12 hours. The goal is to get to what most people call a 16-8 plan, right? It means 16 hours of fasting and an 8-hour window for eating. Okay, that's like the basic one that people will start at. So that was our first goal. We said, okay, we're going to stop eating at 6 p.m. That means to 6 a.m. is 12 hours, right? And then another 4 hours, that's 10 a.m. So we don't want to eat breakfast until 10 a.m. So then at 10 a.m., we could eat anytime between 10 a.m. and 6 p.m. That was our 8-hour window. So there's your 16-8. And it doesn't have to be those exact hours. You can mix it up, and actually you should mix it up. So that was our next step, is that after we started doing that, then we mixed it up a little bit. We started pushing our breakfast time back, pushing it back from 10 to 11, from 11 to 12. Now, my norm is that I eat my breakfast, and I do eat breakfast late in the day because I love breakfast food, but you can eat whatever. I eat anywhere between 12 and 2 typically, and I kind of mix it up, and then I still finish eating by 6 o'clock. So that's a really long window. The other thing that I've been doing that we're doing today is called OMAD, or 1 meal a day. So on days, and I think I've mentioned this before, and if you look on the website and you see days where I'm having one meal, I'm not eating breakfast, I'm waiting until dinner to eat, that's a full day of fasting. That's a 1 meal a day. do it every once in a while just to switch it up a little bit, and it's not the end of the world, because I'm going to tell you what I do to kind of sustain myself to get through to be able to do that. The other thing that we're going to be doing in the month of November, my mom and I decided that we wanted to try alternate day fasting. We haven't tried this yet before, but alternate day fasting, most people will do like a Monday, Wednesday, Friday. We're going to start off easy, and we're going to take it, kind of take it slow. So we're going to fast on Tuesdays and Thursdays for the month of November up until Thanksgiving, and just see how that goes. I think that, again, it's really good for the body. My mom is just, her arthritis, everything's feeling better. She's losing the weight for sure, but she's also just feeling better, and I can see it in her. I can tell she's feeling better. It's really, this is about being healthy, guys. It's not about being skinny. So anyway, it's very exciting stuff. But let me tell you and talk to you about what I'm doing to kind of get me through. So literally, like today, so I have this is juice of a full lemon, 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar, and I'll put this below, 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar, and some stevia to your taste. It tastes like a lemonade with a bite, okay? The first time I had it, I was like, whoa, I don't know if I can do that. That's pretty rough. Literally, by the next day, it was already an acquired taste. It doesn't take that long for you to acclimate to it. And the apple cider vinegar is so good. That's another one. Research that. It's a fat burner. It's really, really good for your digestive system. Helps if you suffer with acid reflux at all. Oh my gosh, you got to do this. It's so good. Okay, so what I do when I get up in the morning is, the first thing I do is I fill this thing up with water. This is a 32 ounce. I drink 32 ounces of water first thing in the morning. I don't gulp it. I sip on it, but I hold it in my hand so that I will drink it. If I set it down, forget it. So I drink my 32 ounces of water. As soon as that's gone, then I make my apple cider vinegar drink. And that I drink on and sip on it all day long. Usually, and it takes you through your fast. This is the kicker too, is that I call it a sustainer. I've heard other people call them bridges. Whatever it is, but it's going to take you through so that you're not feeling hungry. We have a hormone in our bodies called ghrelin. This is another thing I found out. Ghrelin is a hunger hormone. And the thing about ghrelin is, if you push through it, if you tell yourself, oh, I'm hungry, I got to eat, your body gets used to eating at a regular time. So that's why your body automatically gets hungry at a regular time. If you're mixing it up all the time, you kind of confuse your ghrelin a little bit. And when you do have the hunger, like, reach up on you, if you drink your drink and just kind of push through it, guess what? It goes away. And the longer you do it, the more, I don't even feel hungry. I don't even get hungry anymore. Sometimes I do. Some days, it depends on the day. But some days I do, but if I do, I just drink one of my drinks. So I drink this. The other thing is I have electrolytes. If you can go on Amazon, there's lots of different electrolytes out there. I'll put a link to the one that I use. We originally got the box that has the little sleeves that have all the different flavors in it, so you can decide which flavor you like best. And then it's cheaper just to then buy the canister of your favorite flavor. My mom liked the orange the best. I liked the grape the best. It tastes like a grape popsicle. I'm all about it. So once I'm done with this, then I put a scoop of electrolytes. The electrolytes are great because it'll keep the salts and the minerals in your system that you need, so that you don't have what they call the keto flu. Folks have suffered with that before. Mom and I never suffered with that, but we got started on our electrolytes right kind of from the get-go as well. So I highly recommend getting on some sort of an electrolyte. But between drinking the water in the morning, drinking my lemonade drink, drinking my electrolytes, then you can always have coffee, black coffee. If you drink black coffee, you can put stevia in it. You just can't put creamer in it. Cream, from what I understand, will break your fast. So, but teas, any kind of, if you're a green tea drinker, maybe you're an iced tea drinker, drink some tea. All of those things will get you through that fasting period. And if you can continue to push it back, I'm telling you, you're going to really dig the results. The other thing that I wanted to tell you that we're doing after we eat at night is sometimes you just get that little, man, I want something sweet. And we're only having sweets, Mom and I, on Mondays. We have our whatever our dessert, our treat on Mondays. So the other nights of the week, we don't have anything sweet after dinner, and sometimes you just want a little bit of sweet. So I have been buying herbal tea from the grocery store. Make sure you look at the ingredients. I don't get anything if it has, there's soy is in everything, and I try to stay away from soy, so I watch the ingredients, but there's some yummy herbal teas out there that are really inexpensive. We make a cup of hot tea, and especially as we're going into fall and into the winter season, it's really nice. But even when it was summer, we were fine with it. It was just a nice treat at the end of dinner. I'm telling you, just you're satisfied because you're eating a yummy, yummy meal. And then after dinner, you have that little bit of tea with a bit of sweet. It totally does it for us. So I hope this information's been helpful to you. Comment below. Let me know if there's other things that are working for you. I would really love to hear. Or if you have questions, let me know. I've done a little bit of research on this stuff, and but I encourage you again to research it for yourself. So go out there, fast today, fast tomorrow. Make a plan for it. Just try it. Just try it. You're more capable than you think you are to make it happen. So. This is Carrie. You're watching Joy in my keto and intermittent fasting journey. I hope you have a great day, and we'll talk soon. Hey, if you like this video, hit the thumbs up to let me know that you want to see more like it, and also subscribe and hit the bell icon to be reminded every time I post a new video. Have a great day.